Welcome to Riffs and Reactions. I'm Ian Ewing. Today, we are going to react to and listen to the brand new Story of the Year album called A.R.S.O.N. Story of the Year is a band that goes way back for me. I started to listen to them in high school. I'm sure a majority of you heard, can probably still hear it in your head. Until the day I die. As you should. That is the song that launched them into fame. I fell in love with them, though, from the album called A.R.S.O.N. And that album was really heavy. They have this sort of punk rock sound that everybody kind of loved back in the emo days, if you will. But they also have Dan, their lead singer, who has some of the best harsh vocals in music, in my opinion. So when he gets a chance to flex his harsh vocals, he sounds incredible. So there are a lot of songs that, have a lot of nostalgia. This album is supposedly one of their best albums. They're very excited about it. I'm also excited to listen to it for the first time. Prediction based on the first song, which we'll listen to, called Gasoline. It's very heavy. It's got a very metalcore riff in it. I would not call them a metalcore band. They're very post-hardcore. Again, the genres all blend together anyway. But I'm excited to listen to this, so let's get into it without further ado. I love that bendy riff. So again, Dan's harsh vocals, you can hear him here. They're just blood curdling. Like, I really think if they wanted to, they could be a full-on metalcore band. That's the kind of talent they have. But again, they lean into the more punk rock choruses and stuff. But again, their harsh vocals are as good as anybody. So sick. So again, this is the first song that we heard from this album. Very heavy. The second one is a little softer, which we'll get into in a second. This is like high school punk rock sound right here. It's just such a nostalgic throwback. I love it. Crashes down on me. Took a fall 'cause it's all that I've got. sick. First song we haven't heard yet.
When I see water, I see blood. Mascara, tears like mud. When I see love, I mean fog. Mix it all up, water, rush. When I see me, I see blue. When I see war, I see truth.
Love the harmonies in this one. It's a very upbeat rhythm to it, but again, just the clean vocals. It's like very well put together, very well thought out.
When I see love, I need proof. But when I close my eyes, it's you. Just let me close my eyes, 'cause I don't know what I might do if I don't see you. Just let me close my eyes. If I see someone that's not you, who knows what I might. When I taste you, I see stars. Redness, red
Such a cool harmony. I really like that.
when I see the light, I go dark. Nails on my skin leave a mark. When I lose what I might. Sometimes I wanna break or fucking
This is so good.
try not to stay awake, 'cause when I close my eyes, it's you. Just let me close my eyes, 'cause I don't know what I might do if I don't see you. Just let me close my eyes. If I see someone that's not you, who knows what I might. Who knows what I might. Who knows what I might do.
So far, the last song was the best one. See Through. I think it had the perfect mix of like heavy, also some cleans in there. A couple cool riffs in there too. I really like the harmonizing they did in the chorus. That's my favorite one so far. Next one's called Fall Away. This has Jacoby Shaddix in it from Papa Roach. So I've been looking forward to this one. So let's see what this one's like. Heavy one.
Yeah, I blacked out at 8 a.m. and woke up with a novel in my earbox.
Jacoby's rapping in this one. Okay, interesting.
So I stumbled through the kitchen to the front door and struggle with the lock. Try to catch me at a good time, making sure I'm still alive. Never gonna realize you make the pain fall away. There's a bright light. I feel so far away. There's a bright light. Like it, I hope it's not too late for all of my mistakes to fall away.
can't tell if Jacoby's singing in this or not, but I think his like rapping in this is a really nice addition. That's so sick.
I'm feeling so far away.
Get it, Dan.
Hope it's not too late for all of my mistakes to fall away.
What a cool ending. Very cool ending. That's different.
How can I forget that look on your face? The moment that I ripped your heart in two. When every single person in this place reminds me of you. Try not to think about it. Another night, watch your time circle down the drain. Take a shot, top it off, turning out the pain. Just to feel you tonight, I can wait. Wide awake again, it's 3 a.m. Voices in my
This one is the most nostalgic one yet. This is like reminds me of walking into Hollister in 2008. The chorus here, and then you mix it in with a really, really strong riff right before that. I really like this one.
It always happens when I'm in between. I love you and I hate myself, 'cause I'll be gone in the morning. I'm wide awake again, it's 3 a.m. Your voice is in my head. Every single phone call leaves me broken, lying here 1,000 miles away.
That whole riff makes it sound like a really dark and heavy song, and then it sort of transitions into a more song like this. Really different. This is a really good song. This is my favorite one so far.
Like a record in my head, the things I should change. Try not to think about it. You are the only thing that I want every time I close my eyes. You are the only thing that I want every time. I'm wide awake again, it's 3 a.m. Voices in my head. It always happens when I'm in between. I love you and I hate myself, 'cause I'll be gone in the morning. I'm wide awake again, it's 3 a.m. Your voices in my head.
I'm already picking up with the chorus.
Another night, watching time circle down the drain. Blacking out to forget that you're miles away. Just to feel you tonight, I'd do anything. Voices in my head. Your voices in my head.
Favorite song so far, 3 a.m. No question. Little Matchbox 20 vibe with the title there. Before we start Into the Dark, I heard this is the best song on the album. My brother's listened to this ahead of me earlier today, so I'm excited to see if he's right on this one.
So now the black pulls me in while I fade. With a smile on my face to the heart of a renegade. So fucking reckless and no one is safe. When it's all too much and too much to take.
Heavy start.
Break the myth of my given name. A psychotic red, it's all in my head, and I can't believe what I became. And so I run into the dark, rip me apart, get me high and bury me low. Losing my sight, chasing the night, on the edge, about to let go. Into the dark. Split fire, burn my lips like a venom, kiss and feel my fate. When it all comes down, only I am what remains. In a war with the ghost of myself, grow loud and pray. Look the devil in the face.
This is different.
Into the dark.
Drums are building up. What do we got? Breakdown? Beautiful chorus. Okay, I do like that one a lot. It's probably number 2 on the album. Ironically, I like 3AM and Into the Dark more than any of the singles, the 2 singles that we got. So overall, I'm a huge fan of this album already. I like this more than their previous album. The name is escaping me. As you can see, I wasn't a massive fan of it. This is really impressive so far. I'm a big fan. Slow one.
Say it to my face, say it to my face. There's nothing worse than fake. Put me in my place. We are not the same. Time and again, bad blood tastes so good. Left me where I stood. I did all I could. I hate this feeling now. Lost inside the sound. We're both crashing out. If my love is a disease, then just carry on without me. You're my truth, you're my belief, you're my religion.
This one feels like a throw-in track so far. Not gonna write it off yet, but it's definitely my least favorite so far.
My religion. My love is a disease, then just carry on without.
This feels a little flat.
You're my truth, you're my belief, you're my religion. I created a curse, an ugly idol upon my wall, and I still feel the worst.
That's cool. I like that.
There is nothing like patiently waiting for ceilings to fall.
It goes back to the acoustic. That's cool. I like that.
If my love is a disease, then just carry on without me.
Nice ending with the acoustic. I like that. That's definitely the worst song on the album so far. And again, not a bad song. If that's the worst song so far, I mean, I'd say we're doing all right. Drum build up here.
I've been hours breaking myself, screaming at the ceiling. I'd rather drink to my hell, try to kill this feeling. This tightness in my chest, the pain is so relentless. Face down on the pavement, reaching for
This feels like old school story of the year. This might be my favorite one. I've already changed my favorite 3 times. This sounds like story of the year from like 2008. This sounds a lot like that. Again, just like a really cool, heavy, loaded with harsh intro, first verse, and then we get into the really, really tasty chorus. This is story of the year at their best.
Okay, I need to hear you say, even when the world feels hollow, we don't have to face this alone. I call your name, I need to hear you. I never wanted to be weight around your shoulders, taking you under with me.
They have a song called "And the Hero Will Drown." This sounds just like very similar to that song. If you guys haven't heard that one, check it out. It's a good song.
Drowning one another. This madness in my head will leave me broken again. Face down on the pavement, reaching for halos on the air. I need to hear you.
That's a cool pace change.
I'll pull you under a
You guys will notice when the breakdowns hit and we start headbanging, the vein comes out. So you love it.
I need to hear you now. I need to hear you now. I need to hear you now. I need to hear you now.
Guitar solo, yes! Okay, that one's my favorite so far. I keep switching my favorite story of the year. You guys, again, I have a couple songs left, but I am hyped about this album. You guys absolutely crushed this. It's a throwback song, but the chorus is just so memorable. If you guys haven't noticed, like, it's the first time hearing this album, and this is a very memorable choruses in almost all these songs. I'm absolutely hyped about this. Halos is my favorite one so far. What they do so well as a band is they do such a good job of mixing soft and heavy. Start a song out with a really like heavy riff, and then they can go into these really slow, like melodic, almost ballady sounding verses. Chorus kicks back in, tasty, memorable chorus, and then they insert harsh vocals tactfully. This is one of the weaker songs so far. I still think My Religion is the weakest of all the songs so far. This is the second weakest so far.
Beautiful and evil. Somehow always lead me back to you. Lead me back to you. Sometimes I'm scared I'll hurt myself. I'm still so lost and overwhelmed. Since you've been gone from my life, all I've been is sad. If it's good for me, why does it feel so bad? You're in my blood, just like nicotine.
Happy.
Sometimes I'm scared I'll hurt myself. I'm still so lost and overwhelmed. Since you've been gone from my life, all I've been is sad. If it's good for me, why does it feel so bad? If it's good for me, why does it feel so bad?
Yeah, that song, one of the weaker ones so far. They're weaker songs, but they're still really good songs. There's probably one skip so far, and it's My Religion. I wouldn't skip that one. I still think that one was solid. Slow one. I will say too, so far, this album is just very, very well produced. It just sounds really, really good, really, really clean. Very, very well produced.
Shatter the hourglass, 'cause time is not our friend. I hope this moment never ends. I saw you on my block, next thing you're in my thoughts. Now you don't even knock. And if I take more than I give, is it really?
Pretty song, very pretty song.
I see you standing in my room. Eons pass, I look at you. You kiss the sadness from my youth. So hold me tight while
This is a song you'd put on MySpace after a breakup,
we both fade. Tomorrow
which I'm sure we all did back in the day, right? Am I right?
seems so far away. 'Cause how you feel on me is way better than high. And if I take more than I give, is it really? I see you standing in my room, even if there's no God, there's still a point to love.
Very slow. Again, probably a skip for me, but still, just it's a beautiful song though. There's nothing bad so far in this album, and we got one left. So ending with two slow songs. Never mind.
Curse the daylight out the window. I can feel your heartbeat echo in the silence in your wake. It's too loud to hear my heart break. I act like everything's fine. Inside I'm paralyzed. I wish you were here for one more night. I don't wanna feel like this anymore. I don't wanna feel like this anymore. 'Cause I'm barely hanging on. I've been a mess since you've been gone. I don't wanna feel like
Heavy lyrics in this one, guys. I like this one.
this anymore. 'Cause I'm barely hanging on. I've been a mess since you've been gone. I don't wanna feel like this anymore.
just blood curdling scream there from Dan on that one. I think what Story of the Year does so much better than a lot of even metalcore bands is when he does his harsh vocals, it sounds like they just come from like a dark place. You know, it doesn't feel forced. It feels very natural. It feels like what harsh vocals are supposed to be, which is expressing emotion. And there's clearly a lot here. I wonder if somebody in the band lost somebody close to them. Strong ending. All right, guys. Well, that was A.R.S.O.N by Story of the Year. My initial thoughts. I thought this was a fantastic album. It brought back a ton of nostalgia for me. This is the band that truly got me into heavier music. This Story of the Year and Bullet for My Valentine. It shifted me from hard rock, what we would now call divorced dad rock or butt rock, octane core, whatever. It shifted me from that stuff to stuff with harsh vocals. And that was really where the transition to metalcore came from. It was almost, Story of the Year was sort of the gateway band for me. In the album overall, really, really catchy choruses. They mixed the right amount of heavy in there where it didn't feel forced or overdone. They didn't try to be someone who they weren't. Favorite songs on the album, Halos was probably my favorite song. I thought it was outstanding. 3 a.m. was really good too. That was the one that really felt nostalgic. Halos reminded me a lot of the Black Swan album. Into the Dark, that was the one I was told by my brother was his favorite song. It was my third favorite. I would go Fall Away with Jacoby Shaddix. I thought it was cool that they had him rapping in that one. Again, whether you want to call that rapping or not, that's up to you. But I thought that was super cool. I thought it added a really cool element to the song. And then See Through would be my fifth one. Then I would throw Gasoline and Disconnected in there. Those are the singles. I would add those lower on the list for me. That means I added an additional 5 songs to my library. So over half the album. The only skips for me would be My Religion. I wasn't a huge fan of that one. It was a little too soft for me. Good For Me, Feels So Bad. That one was solid. Not great. I probably won't come back to that one. And then Better Than High was fine. Just a little too slow. They felt a little too similar to each other, to be honest. And the other songs had their own personality to them. That's what I really liked about all the ones that I added. With this album, you can work out to it. You can listen to it when you're driving. You can listen to it when you're happy or sad, walking the dog, whatever. It's just really, really versatile. And I don't think you can put this album in a box, which I thought was great. Production was outstanding. It sounded really, really crisp. The vocals were layered really well. I thought they added some really unique harmonies to some of the songs as well. And the majority of the songs really had a lot of cool harmonies in it. The only negatives, and it's just me, it's just my own nitpicking, I could have used more heavy stuff on there. Maybe just like 1 or 2 songs that were just really, really heavy. Gasoline was probably the only one that was super heavy the whole way through. Overall, though, I would give this a clear 9 out of 10 on first listen. I think this is one that I'm going to keep coming back to throughout the course of 2026. Some of the albums I listened to one time and I kind of forget about. I do not think that's going to be the case with A.R.S.O.N. I appreciate you guys watching. Go support the band, Story of the Year. Look at some of their older stuff. Listen to that if you haven't. As far as the channel, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, all the things. And I'll see you guys in the next video.